guys enjoy it nonetheless. So we're just gonna get things started. Deck. I don't really have a creative name for him, so I'm just gonna give him Harry. But I might name other rivals if I decide to do other Nuzlocks in the future. Which I'm hoping I do want to do. If this goes really well, in the sense of, hey, I win on my first try, and hey, you guys really like it, then we'll continue doing it. I played Platinum, like, actually normal, but in terms of Nuzlocke-wise, I've only managed to get past the 3rd gym. After that, I would just die, or Pokemon would faint because of stupid things, such as crits. Which, by the way, this game, I've noticed, even in normally playing, is very, like, giving with their critical hits. Like, it's basically the sum of, hey, you get a critical hit, you get a critical hit. Also, if I were to rate the rivals, Barry would be a good... Okay, I'm going on V.S Barry. V.S Barry would be last. Silver would be like a good contender for like 4th, and the rest are just the Gen 5 rivals because they're amazing. I'm very biased for Gen 5. Also, I don't know how many parts this series will be. If I, like, in the way I have structured right now, maybe 9 parts. Because how I want to structure it is that I stop after each gym. So that would mean there would be 8 gyms, and then the final part would be at the end of 4. Also, originally how I was going to structure this video was, oh hey, whenever I needed to take a break, I would just stop recording, but I thought that through over like yesterday, and then I realized you might say, oh, you must have cheated. So in order to like avoid that, it may or may not happen, but to avoid comments like that, it's gonna be just a straightforward recording. So there will be moments where I will step away from the mic for a second, in case something happens. So just expect a lot of those. Maybe a little water here. Let's go into tall grass where a bunch of dangerous Pokemon. Hey, have you ever heard of Jubilife? Oh god. I keep seeing like TikToks of like being like, I want to live in a Pokemon world, and then you have Pokemon that whose like descriptions in the Pokedex are like, hey, you know Drifblim, that innocent little purple balloon Pokemon? It takes you away. There's even like the Pokemon art cards. I saw again another TikTok with like Pokemon art cards show a story, and then there was one with the Duskmon, which basically its evolution line continues to stalk you on. But honestly, I would want to live in a world full of Pokemon. I would just try to, like, really try to avoid the Pokemon if I could. But can't, I'm screwed with that. Hey, look, it was him. He wanted to enter tall grass. I had nothing to do with this. Share a little fact. Whenever I always got to pick my starting Pokemon, I would always go for the fire type. If you're gonna please, and I'm gonna bring my brother into the fact, he would always pick the water starter. Except for one time where he picked, we were playing the grass version, Gen Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and originally I got Omega Ruby. I think he picked a Trico, and then with said Pokemon I picked Popular. I think out of my entire line, that's the only time we didn't pick our favorite types. So my main man Chimchar. Both in like I love fire types and also this starter would be really good in the sense of hey, this makes most of the gyms easier. But can I survive until that long, until I get that shit, until I get to those gyms? So, if you're new to like, oh hey, what the hell's a Nuzlocke? It's basically, you have 3 rules. If your Pokemon faints, it's dead and you can't do nothing about it. You have to nickname every Pokemon, and whatever your first encounters per route is what you have to catch. If you kill it, you can't like recapture one, and it's basically what you're stuck with. So expect a lot of repeats for like the early beginnings. I hate the rival battles. It's because every time there's always a rival battle, they will always growl like 10 million times. But the music's amazing. See what I mean? And I'm slower than him. Happen to get a shiny in my second hit, like one of the encounters I have. And again, the chance of those happening are like very rare. And you can come back to this video if I'm proven wrong and I get like so many shinies. Oh, I started one time. Oh, that's because it uses pound. Okay. Whenever I see, I am telling you, I'm afraid this. I'm always afraid that we're gonna run into crits, especially with Blood. Again, you're gonna hear me throughout whenever I'm playing this. You're gonna be like, "Oh, please don't crit," because that's how religiously this game likes to give them out. While Platinum is like very difficult, it's a very fun game with amazing music. I think I like the lake themes. It's very like I gotta fix my settings. It's very slow. I know how to run long. Imagine one of my stories like, oh, it's Azelf, and he'd be like, let's catch this lake Pokemon and see if he can get it. I might do a randomizer, because it's all based on luck, and I love luck experience games. To see like, hey, how far can my luck go until I like lose. I'm not promoting any gambling. That's the last thing I want to do. So even if I did die in like the first rival battle, it wouldn't have really mattered. But I wanted to win just for the experience. So let's see what my theoretical first encounter would be. Honestly, the tool's not bad. You can make good ancient slave, but you can get potential ace, you never know. I'm gonna say this, not all Pokemon are useless. They serve a purpose as either as a father or the potential to do ace. What I will say though is that I hate the luck if I get either the due for Starly level 2, because that means I have to take more time grinding, and there's a chance I could die easier. Imagine your friends around is like that one dad you're afraid of. Your friend's one dad that you're afraid of, and when you get to know him, he's like a very soft kid that makes you feel part of the family. Oh, I got the perfect. Okay, so have you ever seen Monkey Kid, the Lego Monkey Kid? I haven't watched it. I want to one day because the show's very funny and it's Legos because I like Legos. So you're gonna be named MK, even though you're female. I just settled that now. Am I happy with? Of course. firefighting. What I would want to see is a fire. No, we already got fire stagnant Pokemon's. A fire steel starter. A fire steel starter. I don't know what it would be. I imagine like it would have like an animal or machines. It's a chicken. Like, just imagine Blaziken. But with a bunch of guns attached to it. But I will say that the firefighting like starter is very cool, in my opinion. And I want to see more like different type of like different fire type, like basically different fire type starters. Based on friendship, and we've gotten this thing for like about 17 minutes. Maybe even less. Well, I'll be able to get like Pokeballs now. So as of right now, I have like 2 encounters, one at Lake Verity, which I think it is, and one at again, expect a lot of repeats. See how expensive the versions are. Like, what I did this a lot in my whenever I played through Pokemon White 2. I would always just get lemonade and fresh water bottles for that because they're much better healing items. Alright. I think I healed. And should survive. And those are the famous last words of every Pokemon who almost dies. Alright. I'm hoping for a Starly. Please, Starly. You know, it's fine. I was gonna write Bidoofus. It'd be so yeah. Look, I don't know what to name it. If I catch another Bidoof, I'll name it Beaverton. Oh, I was right. It was like Verity. I'm not a bad at Pokemon names. Or at least remember. Right. All right. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Ah, see what I mean? It was a critical hit. We won't have it the second time. to anyone who had no cable, and I'm talking this is like 2000, like before, let's say between 2010 2012, at least from my experience. If you didn't have cable, you would either watch Cubo or PBS Kids. And I remember on PBS Kids, there was a show called Miami Gale, and it had this parrot named Paco. Now, I'm not sure if I spelled it right, and if I check later, I might be wrong. But you're being named Paco. I just remember I liked Cubo a lot more than PBS Kids, but it still didn't mean I didn't like watching it. Look, I'm gonna be gone for a while, Mom. I'm just gonna say I'm probably never coming back. My boy left me without saying goodbye. I want you to go after him and give him a please take this. Am I just an errand boy now? Is this Pokemon red and blue where I have to deliver a parcel back to the oak? Alright, so the first major battle that I know of so far is the berry battle fight, the second. I don't know the exact levels, I have my phone here, so I can check. But I think it's level 4. You gotta dual test this. Big fight is against Roark. Now, this is why I picked Chimchar to start it, because at level 14, he becomes Monferno. And you learn Smash Punch, which always goes first, which is useful. So, as long I just need to get Chimchar to level 14. And then I'm good. Our next encounter on 202. I think this part will be really tough in the sense of, hey, if we're taking out one, there will be grinding. We'll say that. But there will be time sense of like each section. So it'll be like, hey, first grinding section. Nuzlocke says I can't turn like this entire thing. So like, hey, let's go for this fight. And hope for the best. Shings on this one, I want it. So please, Shings, come to me! I was right! And it has Intimidate. I just can't crit it. I love crits, there's a chance I could accidentally crit like my person counter, and I lose that one. It's really good. See, we got a good standard team. We got a fire type, a flying type, a lightning type, and an eventual water type. Get those feelings where like, oh, I didn't did I remember to do this? And during that nickname session, I was like, did I name the story? And I realized I did. So we have our team so far. We have our. It's gonna take a lot more grinding. I wasn't expecting that. We have a good team so far. We have a fire type, eventual water, flying. Again, it's gonna take a lot of grinding, so prepare for that. I just want to get through like the route so far, and then charge like Pokemon battle! I don't have any Pokemon! That's too damn bad! That ain't gonna do nothing against my special attack. I'm not sure what special spell. if I get to, I know originally my past Nuzlocke, I would always get to Oreburgh Gate. Just moved on the grass. Take a walk. I'm gonna get a rock smash. There's like, oh, what if I can use rock smash on the grass? That's only I can do that after the first gym, which sucks. Go. Start at level 9. 3 more to go. I don't have to get every starter up to par, but it's a thing. That's my favorite character. I love this song. Alright. What? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy a French accent because he reminds me of the guy from, if you ever watch the Carmen Sandiego Netflix series, he'd be like, I would want to imagine him as this and be like, Le Femme Rouge! Or he says something, Le Madame Rouge or something. I always like Rouge. Has he known? How did he mask me as the member of C? So, I'm sorry to all the any French people in the audience. I'm sorry if I'm botching this up for you. I'm trying my best. But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognized right away that I was... He's like the comedic side character that tries to be serious, but... He's like serious, but also like plays partially comedic side character. Okay, this is actually used for progression, like later on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm never gonna use these items. Maybe I've seen like people like, okay, for example, I watched Alfred's Piplup stream, like Piplup, hey, can you only beat BDSP with Piplup? And then I realized how much he's overpowered. So I just sell them just in case, so more extra Pokédoors for me, right? I got a town map. starting to hear it now. It's getting crunchy. I'm gonna have to fix that. Sorry if you have to hear like very crunchy audio. Yeah, like that. I'll fix it. I'll fix it during before the next video. So just bear with me on this. I think my PC can't handle the OBS DS footage. We're not even going to be second round here though, because there's going to be more time for it. I do want to go up the route though, because I know I have another encounter there. So after I get the prototype, I'm going to go check my encounter there. I can't go into the next route, however, because if I try to, Barry's going to be like, fight! Fight me! I'll be like, no. Fight me! It got 12 bar sack. He got a crit! See what I mean? I'm gonna keep saying this. I hate crits so much, and it's gonna be one of my downfalls. I can feel it. therapy for me, like my favorite guide for all of this. It doesn't get super smooth until level 13. Oh, great. Best so far, my top priority right now is to level up Fern. Since he's so far the only Pokemon who can survive Forest Gym. God. Actually, rare. What? Actually, that's perfect time. Don't even try to play that risk. No, if you see a Pokemon use Bide, just get out of there. I'll tell you right now, for the good of you, you could like say, oh, I could survive it if I'm fully patient. No! It does so much damage, especially this early on. Because more I'm thinking about it, as he could be a good HM sleep, but if I also play good X sleep, then I can also play HM sleep and sort of backup to all of them. know this isn't just gonna be like, this isn't gonna be like the standard grinding, because like I mentioned with the VS recorder, back up. You'll actually be useful. I know. So let's just say it's been like, oh, let's Pokemon to might be able to grind up on this. Oh, and you got the heal. That's why I came to. Long session. Glad you enjoyed. Oh, just looking at the list of moves she can take over. Little 15. And then it was Intimidate. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I'm putting a lucky gamble here. So remember like a few minutes ago I was like, hey, I'm playing my cards right. No, your Pokemon is done. That's actually, I thought. going to return to it, I promise. Just not right now. Because I can't handle this and then Persona 3. It's too much work for me to deal with. And it's easier to just focus on one thing at a time. That wasn't a crit. I was expecting like, oh, critical hit. Nope, it wasn't. And there we have it. Level 9. Charge, even though. Wait. Does that only work for lightning moves? I'm expecting to be like, hey, raises attack power with your next attack. I'll be like, oh, that's pretty useful actually. Alright, now we gotta do it for Pokemon. Sorry if I'm not speaking that much. I don't want to force like any conversations. But if you like to hear a story. Okay, here's one of my big run enders for my last Nuzlocke, which I did last year. It was after I beat Patina Shin and I was making my way to Maylin Shin, where I came across a duo battle. I had my starter in the front line, so I was like, hey, I need to level up a little bit. And then against that double battle was a psychic type. That psychic type ended up targeting my Infernape at the time and got a crit and died. then after that, I sort of just crashed out and like, just said, screw this. Never played a Nuzlocke up until this point. The only reason why I'm doing this is I want to see like, hey, what's the next big thing I'm doing? Because we did kindergarten already. And Super Dark Deception Chapter 2 isn't coming out for a while. I'm assuming this month, next month, I want to be optimistic. Optimistic and say this month. But also, for some reason, the creator is like, hey, it has to be delayed because of bug issue. I'm like, alright. So I'm trying to lower expectations a lot. It's his game. And also I'm like trying to be realistic and say, hey, it's his game. He can release it when he wants to. And I'd rather Chapter 2 come out as a slight, either no bugs or as little bugs as possible that can take like a patch to fix than what we have for Chapter 1, which was a bug fix. And if you didn't see it in one of my video descriptions for the S rank video, I'm going to be S ranking the new level and then replaying the old levels with powers and seeing, hey, can I beat Chapter 2? I will flat out say, I will never, and I will beat this, I will never, maybe eventually, but never, and that's a big never so far, never play powerless. That takes a lot of strategy, a lot of time, and a lot of effort. I love you guys, but I can't put myself through that. Again, this takes a lot of, hey, strategy. Especially for certain stages. Where I've seen people do it, but then again, I feel like they also have strategies like, hey, I have to do this and this. I need to do that, especially for Monkey Business is easy, you just need to collect the shards. I'm pretty sure you can S-rank that on all difficulties. Regardless of powers or not. But hard mode maybe because there were points in the S video where I had to teleport between the monkeys. But I would say that would take me more than 20 tries to do, and I'm not ready to put myself through that effort again. So I've done S ranking videos, and I've done the Super Dark Deception, and I only post content for it when Chapter 2 comes out. Sticky by that rule set. And it just so happens Super Dark Deception comes out right after, after I post this video, then Nuzlocke will be put on hold for a while. Even after the first part. Sorry, I did something again. I can't play the original Dark Deception because my PC can't handle it. I tried, I told you it was just too laggy, and I'm pretty sure the majority of those people. And I want you guys to be able to see not liking it. That was a lot. It's not like lukewarm. It's like coldish warm. And again, my AC is like cold. You have the door closed, everything, just to keep the cold inside. I don't know how hot it is right now. I think it's like, oh, it's like a 75. Which isn't bad. Yesterday was like 95, and I couldn't even sleep because it was so hot on top of my bunk bed. So here's the thing, my brother and I share a room. we have bunk beds. The cold reaches him fine because air goes down. No. But since I'm top bunk, I could not sleep at all last night because it was so hot. So in case the situation happens, I end up sleeping in the living room tonight. Another idea for content besides gaming, I want to do storytelling videos. It's like share little tidbits of fun life. Not to the point where it'd be like, oh, I'm supposed to my entire life to you and I want to keep my privacy. And I'm pretty sure most of us do. But I will share stories of life. On a story idea I have, it's a short one. It was about, I think it was my 7th grade English teacher. And just, let me just say, if I do, if I'm not sharing the story just yet, she's a good teacher. She just does stuff that looks so wrong way. Oh, I should actually make a story about her. Oh. I just horrible. Oh god. You'd be like, Leo, tell the story right now. Nah, I'm gonna make you wait. Because I don't want to say any ideas so far, in case I want to use them. You never give away your good stuff until you're ready. You also might make a supercut of this. Which means I'll have to keep like 9 long plays of each. It's gonna be a hassle to edit, but it's also like, hey. Or I might do, what one of my favorite YouTubers, Jade Animation, does, where I know she did live streams on Nuzlocke. She did it on Nuzlocke. And I made an animation of that. I want to do that. Or I might do a mix of, hey, gameplay and animation. Honestly, I don't know. We'll get to that point when we get there. Honestly, I think I should be able to make it to Jubilife. I do want to get my... New characters I wanted to put 2. Which would be hassle because I need to be friendship for that. But it's also fight. Nope. Give me away. I'm not letting you kill my combos. Oh, I forgot how crunchy this place was. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. I'll fix that before the next video. Just bear with me for now. We're not gonna be here much longer. Pokemon Direct next week on the 22nd. That's the thing. I have to check. But I want to see like a 2.5D Pokemon, like Octopath. No wait, it was Octopath Traveler. I forgot what it was called. Okay, okay. Ah! Alright, fine. Alright, take your guess, folks. What's my next... Oh, it's a Badoo! That's such a good. Alright. I don't really need you right now I'm not gonna really use you right now. I should get like a good backup plan just in case, because I love this now. This Roserade? I think that's our final evolution. I know perfectly for you. Hi, these buttons. Alright. This is why we're gonna have a first and last grinding session, because again, all I need is like a chip charge. So I want to have my Pokemon be so far away from chip charge that I don't do that. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up at the Pokemon Center and then I will. Ooh, wait attack! Is it good? I will be right back. Fight Barry and get to Oreburgh City. I hope this is like good enough. Alright, let's do this. What do I want at the front line? I know he starts off with a flying. That's a good start. Oh god. What is... God damn it! I hate it when it does that. It was like 1 HP left. Fine. Oh man! Mostly got enough for a few more potions. Sorry, I'm gonna Ooh, actually, wait. I can get my next encounter here. Alright, what do you guys think of this? Show me a power-up! Charlie. That's a level 5. Just have to cause an effect, so you'll have to catch the same Pokemon, but I kind of just want to go for the standard like, hey, your Pokemon can't die, your Pokemon can't die, I have to nickname it, one encounter. I'm not for that. Maybe other days I will add causes, but I want to see what else looks like with the standard rounds. Alright. Air Force Rule. Force with a 0. Cause it's cool. Alright, you're going into the PC. God damn it. Chimchar primary. Bothers me now that I'm almost level. 5. It's a bug type. Kill it. Oh god. Don't miss. Don't miss. My heart. Every time someone uses Bite, it just takes years off my life. It did nothing. Alright, I just gotta get him up to level 14. That should be the state. It's always my limit. Don't evolve. I didn't mean to scrap that. It doesn't. Chance of getting aggro on this like route. Again, I think I ended up getting aggro in one of my Nuzlocke, the past ones. Because I was like, I need a psychic Pokemon for Fantina's gym. Or at least some Pokemon that was effective against ghosts. I actually had to pull it up before to check out the NPC. And I can get either a Zubat, Psyduck, or Geodude. Oh, I kind of want a Psyduck. Actually, no. One Pokemon that I really do want is a Shellos, because it's a water ground type. And from what I know of, no grass types at all. I mean, I still gotta check my movesets and my enemy. That's what I mostly do. I mostly check what's ahead of me so that I can prep for the battle, just in case. It seems like I probably didn't do that for that one. I think it was a... I don't know which psychic type it was. I think it was a Gardevoir... No, I don't think Gardevoir was in this game. It was a psychic type, I know it, but... I just don't know which one. I want to see what encounter I get here. Oh, I could use it inside of Battle Royale. So, this. Maybe we're gonna use taunt. NK is evolving? Yeah! Yeah! Now we have a real kick-ass. We now have a real machine. And his name is MK Monferno Kid. Monferno Kid. That makes sense. And it's a no. Because I don't want to say something like eyeless, even though like the next evolution gains eyes. So. I'm not gonna spend all my. I have to. Okay. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I know there. Let's see. Look, I know there's one already named. There's probably a vulture Pokemon somewhere here, but first thing I can think of. Even though vulture's a man. I know where the gym thing is. I know where the Pokemon gym is. Oh god, it's the same here. I forgot Barry's dad was. No, his dad's is a. I forgot what he was. No, he's a frontier brain. Alright, now we're just gonna make it to the Oreburgh Mines. There's a bunch of items here. I'm never gonna use this. And what's this one? These are rare items. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot we also have an encounter here. My encounter is a Geodude Armonix. It's a Geodude. Oh, I know the perfect name for you. I'm hoping all of you know about this chocolate brand. It's one of my favorites. I personally put it on my mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm just gonna run away from every fight. I really need the XP. I'm probably gonna use these. No, I can't. Wait, can I? Okay, yeah, alright. Alright. I think I have one more encounter. And that's like up. My encounter is a Geodude. should affect you in the first place. I thought it was your sister. Alright, you know what? Because I couldn't fit the nickname for it, I'm gonna name you after the other part. Share. Alright, so this is what we have in our PC box. We have Bidoofus the Bidoof, I don't know what to name this one. The Bidoof, Air Force One the Starly, Vulture the Zubat, Ferrero the Geodude, and Rocher the Geodude. And as for our party Pokemon, we have MK the Inferno, Mufasa the Shinx, and Paco the Starly. Good team setup so far. Now we're about to challenge the first gym. I mean, come on! You would not take the Poké money. A hardcore Nuzlocke, there are no level caps. That's not gonna do it. Carp stomp him. Bye. Honestly, so far, no deaths. Wow. Alright. This is it. First gym battle. Welcome. This is the Oreburgh Pokemon Gym. I'm Roark, the gym leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk friendly with walk-type Pokemon. As a gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Challenged by Leader Roark. God damn it. Oh, I didn't even notice my starter was on. Is that even possible? Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Get that! No, Monk Punk. Okay. And the first badge is mine. Having that cold badge means you Pokemon can now use Rock Smash outside the battle. Alright. Well, that was the first episode of the Pokemon Nuzlocke series. Relatively no deaths, which is good. And I hope we keep it that way. I don't know when part 2 will be out. I'm aiming for next week after this video releases. When next week? I don't know. It'll be done when it'll be out when it's done. But I do hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I did. And you want to see more Nuzlockes like the Platinum one? Leave a comment below. I'll maybe reconsider doing another Nuzlocke. Not after this one, but sometime in the future. That being said, have a great day. See you for part 2.